Hey, what is going on, everybody? I hope all of you guys are doing well. So, I just got done watching one of my favorite comedies from the 90s, um, 1993. Absolutely love this movie. It's been quite some time. Can't speak. It's been quite some time since I've seen this, so it was nice to revisit this film. But I'm reviewing Coneheads, so starring Dan Aykroyd. So Coneheads was originally a skit on Saturday Night Live, and like many, it was turned into a full-length film. And it's basically about an alien couple who land on Earth and try to fit in. And of course, you have these two detectives who are trying to basically find them and, kind of go from there. I don't want to give away too much into the plot itself, but that's kind of what you get. This film is pretty entertaining. A lot of familiar faces, as well as some like small little brief, I guess, cameos or appearances. You have Sinbad in this. You have Eddie Griffith, um, who is well known for being in The New Guy, both Deuce Bigelow films. He has like a small little cameo in this. You got Jason Alexander, who's fantastic. He's got a toupee on, and it's so weird seeing him with like a full set of hair. Um, but yeah, he's in this. Kevin Nealon has a small little appearance. You got David Spade in here, Chris Farley, just a really excellent cast. And it's just one of those films where it's kind of like over the top in some way, but it works really well. Kind of some of the things I've noticed that are just like really weird is like, Dan Aykroyd's character smokes like literally a full pack of cigarettes. He takes the entire pack out and smokes it. It's so weird. And like the amount of food that they cook and eat is just absolutely insane. But nonetheless, I've always still found it to be pretty entertaining, especially that sub scene where Chris Farley and their daughter is out at Subway, and she just pretty much downs the sub sandwich, and you can tell the CGI is awful on that scene, but it's so quick. It's not something that's going to be like, oh, this takes me out of the film. Chris Farley's kind of great in this, kind of weird, with his character and the Coneheads daughter, but nonetheless, he's over the top Chris Farley, and you gotta love it. But all in all, it's just a pretty entertaining film. It's not one I hear people talk about, so I do find this one to be a little underrated. You also have, it doesn't say, it doesn't know. That's unfortunate. You've got, it says Ellen DeGeneres. I am Parker Posey. I must have, went it went way over my head. I don't remember seeing them. Now, Drew Carey does have a small appearance, so does Adam Sandler. It says cameos including David Spade. David Spade's not a cameo. He's actually in this film for quite a bit. But he's freaking hilarious. Jane Curtin, I believe, is the wife. I couldn't recognize who she was without the makeup. Like growing up, I was always like, wait, who's the actress that plays the mom in Coneheads? Well, come to find out, if you are a fan of Third Rock from the Sun, it's the actress who is kind of the love interest to John Lithgow's character in the film, the one he works with. That is the actress who plays the mom here. The daughter, I don't know who plays the daughter, but she looks familiar. Um, I don't know if she went on to, if she continued acting after this, but yeah, I wish I knew more on that, but nonetheless, it's fun, it's entertaining. Phil Hartman, the late great Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman doesn't get talked about enough. Such a iconic actor. It's so unfortunate that he passed away at a young age. Just one of my personal favorites. I've always been a fan of Phil Hartman, and when I had heard about his passing back in 1999, I believe. It really, really crushed me. And what really made me a fan of his, other than Saturday Night Live, was his creepy performance and funny performance in Jingle All the Way, because he was just over the top, but he made it work. And of course, my favorite line is "Put the cookie down." Um, but it is produced by Lorne Michaels, one of the I want to maybe he's the full creator of Saturday Night Live, or one of the creators. I could be wrong. He might have been the entire creator. And then it is written by Tom Davis and Dan Aykroyd. So yeah, there's only a select few of SNL skits that would be turned into full-length movies and get theatrical releases. Coneheads, what is it? Where's Pat? I believe, or This Is Pat. I can't remember the title of that. And then you have Wayne's World, of course. You've got Night at the Roxbury's, Ladies Man, and Superstar. Now, unfortunately, Superstar, I believe, is the only Saturday Night Live film to not receive a Blu-ray. You can get the Blu-ray for Night at the Roxbury's, which I believe came out not was it last year or the year before. Ladies Man is available on Blu-ray. Wayne's World, of course, this, and the Pat film. But I believe that Pat film is out of print. But unfortunately, Superstar is the only one we have yet to get. I feel like there's a few. Oh well, no, MacGruber is another one. That's kind of one of the more common ones. I didn't really care for that one. But I believe that might be it. If there's any other that I'm forgetting, please let me know. But to be honest with you guys, I would like to see the Californians be turned into a full-length film. I think that skit is completely and utterly hilarious. And the Lonely Island, or is it? Yeah, is that what they're called? The Lonely Island. I know they've done a few things, but Andy Samberg, I would like to see him and Justin Timberlake do the characters they did, the Christmas. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get like flagged or anything, but you know what I'm talking about. I would love to see a full length movie on that. I think that would be hilarious. But yeah, if you guys have seen Conehead, let me know what your thoughts are. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch. I think it's a film at least watching once, and if you enjoy it, then it's definitely one to have in your collection. Me personally, I love this movie. I've always had a great time with this, and I've always been a big fan of, the early 90s Saturday Night Live cast. That's Sandler, Kevin Nealon, Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Phil Hartman, just everybody that was at that time, Chris Rock, Tim Meadows, and then there's a few actors who were before that I like Chevy Chase. To an extent, I like, a good majority of his films, but not everything. Dan Aykroyd is one of my all-time favorites, and the great thing about Dan Aykroyd is he has Tourette's. A lot of people don't realize that he actually, when he was younger, he was diagnosed with Tourette's, and he is somebody I've really related to and has become an idol to me, because not not only that, but because he doesn't let it stop him and he does what he loves. And I have so much respect for Dan Aykroyd. But yeah, I wish I could say more about the film. The Blu-ray looks great. There are some scenes that are grainy, some scenes that don't look all too great, like the home video footage that they use when you see that they have their daughter and she's growing up and things like that. And I like the little, when you look, if it's kind of one of those things, if you blink and you'll miss it moments. But like, if you pay attention to like the scene where they're at Subway, notice the wrapper and the cup. You do the little 90s Subway there, and then look at the scene when they're in the kitchen, and she's made Pop-Tarts and things like that. Look at the back behind them at the table. You're gonna notice like animal cracker boxes, and a few other ones. And then when her waffles end up popping up. You can see the old school like Pop-Tart boxes. So it's so great to see things like that because it makes you appreciate the original packaging a little bit more and stuff like that. But nonetheless, again, like I said, I wish I could say more. But yeah, if you've seen it, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you enjoyed my review on it, give it a thumbs up. Unfortunately, no special features, at least from what I've seen on here. But I've noticed, I believe on the menu it showed that there might have been features. I don't know that 100%. I'll have to go back and take a look. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. It is much appreciated. And I want to say thank you to to anybody who has commented on my videos. It's much appreciated, and I definitely want to thank Rob from Rob's Nightmare. I had posted a video earlier today asking you guys what type of content you guys like to see, and he wants to see more movie reviews, which is perfect because I actually planned on doing a lot more film reviews and things like that. So I figured why not start going through a lot in my collection and start watching some stuff, and start with Coneheads. I do want to do a first time series hopefully soon. I don't know when I'm going to do that, and there's a couple trilogies I want to get through as well. Like I need to start the Darkman trilogy so I can get reviews out for that. I believe that might be it. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for the first time watches. I'm gonna hopefully start that the next coming weeks. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Thank you guys so much. I'm Film Talk with Mike, and until next time, we'll talk films. Peace.